Millie had not one, not two, not three, but 4 doctor's appointments in 1 week. Will she need glasses? Does she have cataracts? Does she have spinal bifida? Has she gained any weight? How's her PT going? And so much more, all in 1 week. This is Millie. She's our 13th child, and she has brought us an abundance of joy, including her Down syndrome diagnosis. We found out early in pregnancy through genetic testing that Millie had Down syndrome. Shortly after that, we found out she had a few holes in her heart that would require surgery in her first 6 months of life. We were also told, among a myriad of things, that she would have low muscle tone problems, cognitive developmental delays, as well as digestive problems, possible cataracts, very early vision problems, possible spinal problems, and the list goes on and on. So we're here at the pediatric optometrist's office because I've been thinking a lot about Millie's eyes. They looked all right to me, but sometimes it just seemed that she might not be able to see me when I walked away or when I was coming towards her. So I was concerned, and I set up this appointment for her to get her eyes checked by this pediatric optometrist. They first started with a series of tests on these cards, and then they tried on special glasses to see what her vision actually was. It's really cool that they're able to do this now. They just can look into her eyes and figure out what she can and cannot see from a distance. It took a long time. We had to wait a lot of the periods going in and out. Like we'd have to wait in the office and then go do some tests, and then go wait back in the office and then come back in for more tests, and then wait in the office and then meet with the doctor, all this kind of thing. And oh my gosh, this part is hilarious. Okay, do you see what Millie's doing right now? She's playing a bubble popping game with her feet. Now normally she plays this game with her hands on my phone. My husband loved it, so he downloaded it on his phone.
Yes, I do.
9 years ago, I had this on my phone for my daughter, and then I did it for the twins. But it's really cute that the game is still available and that this baby loves it as well. But she's like tired or lazy or something with her hands, so she's using her toes to pop the bubbles. Isn't that adorable? I don't know, maybe I'm just easily amused. Anyways, so the doctor told us while we were there, we don't have to worry about cataracts. She shows no signs of cataracts, and that's really great news. She also won't need glasses for several years, and that's really good news too, especially since we were thinking the worst. And it's always a relief when you think something is going to be one way and it turns out to be another way, which is always better when it's the other way. It's like we have a list of things that need to be checked out, and as we check them out, we either are going to need to follow up or we get to check them off the list and not have to worry about them until a later date, if ever at all. And that is a relief, checking one more thing off the list that we don't have to follow up on in the next year.
She's using her toes. You can see her toes. Oh my gosh.
I can tell what she's doing. She's wiping them. It's the bubble game. Talk about creative. Her arms must have been getting tired. Oh my gosh. I love her.
Now let's talk about tummy time and all the progress that Millie's making there. She's so good at sitting up, and she's even starting to scoot around on the blanket. See how her legs are hanging off? She didn't originally start with any legs on the carpet, but look at her. She does this little scratching things with her fingers. It's so dang cute. She feels different things and she just scratches them. And it's so cute with her fingers going back and forth, back and forth. She'll even do it to me or my skin or my hair or my face. She does it to paper. She does it to toys. She does it to blankets, to everything. And then she tries to eat everything, of course. That kind of goes along with territory at this age, right? So many things are just like a typical baby. And maybe they're a little bit behind what a typical baby would, but she's really not that far off. So we're pretty excited about that. She's really fun to watch. And we get excited about every little improvement, just like you would with any baby, right? And did you see that? There she goes with those fingers again. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Isn't that so adorable? Right now, her tummy time lasts about 15 minutes at a set. She'll move for 15 or 20 minutes from the play mat like that on the floor for tummy time into her little chair. It's a walker chair, and I might even take a turn and sit her in her high chair. But each of those things is only for about 15 minutes until she gets strong enough to sit in there longer. But for now, 15 to 20 minutes is about what she does. And she really doesn't prefer to be on her back ever. Like, she won't sit in those bouncy chairs or anything like that anymore. She wants to be sitting up and she wants to be a part of it. She doesn't mind doing tummy time because she can lift herself up and she can feel that she's exercising. But it's so cute that she's using her legs so much more. You just see them kicking all around back there, and you see them that she pushes off with them. It's just, oh, feels so good to see her progressing. Feels so good. I especially love watching her play with those beads and seeing that fine motor coordination happening. She just does those fine motor skills and works those fingers back and forth and grabbing them and sticking them in her mouth. That is just really great for her development. Now, as far as feeding Millie goes, I do bottle feed her about 3 times a day, sometimes 4 times a day, and about 3 ounces at a time. Whenever I bottle feed her, I have to burp her like this. Then it's off to her ultrasound so we can find out about her back and just make sure that there's no problems that we can't handle right away. We were actually able to find out that there was nothing wrong with her back, even though it was really scary. But if you want to see more on the details of this day, this specific day, then I'll link the video for this day down below in the description box. But, I don't know how to do the fancy little square up in here, but you get the idea. And just whenever your heart is wrenched and you know there's something wrong with your baby, you want everything you can to find out so you can fix it. And here Millie is getting ready for the day as we're going to our next appointment the following day. And it's just so cute, the faces that she makes and her personality and how it's coming through already. Babies are just so fun that way, and I just love sharing these. I hope you don't mind. But now it's off to the doctors, the pediatrician. We're so excited. Millie's progress is outstanding. She weighs 12 pounds, 12 ounces. She's growing a little bit longer, and that is all really good news. She's super healthy, and I'm very curious about how everything feels. I love watching her do this. It's so cute. Millie. Obviously, I'm Millie Rose. It's so funny. She loves how everything feels. It's super cute.
She's like, what is this paper stuff? What is it? I love how she's kicking out her legs a lot more.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. They're getting stronger. Very mesmerized with it. She does that to everything. It's so funny. I'm gonna get it. she goes doing that paper ribbon thing again. She does that to everything. Hi. After her pediatrician appointment, then we will go right over to physical therapy because they're not too far away from each other. Even though it's difficult to do more than one appointment in one day, sometimes it just makes sense to save time. And so you can just watch and see a few things that we do for physical therapy. And every time we come here, he starts out with this activity because balance is really important for babies, and Millie doesn't have very good balance, and they take this punching bag and lay it down horizontally, and it works really good doing this with him, and she loves it. And it's so great to see her fidgeting with these toys and trying to get them and grab for them and reach them and just being so active and interactive and participating in these activities and just taking an interest. Just watching her develop just makes your heart so happy as a parent when you're worried about your baby and the progress that they're making, and then out of the blue she just starts taking off and doing more things. And it's been really fun coming to the doctor and seeing the progress.
Is that different?
She's so excited.
Looks like she's trying to push up too.
Uh-huh. So I said sometimes she gets in that crawling stance. I'm like, look at you. Who's getting so big? It's usually by accident she ends up there, but she likes it.
Now, the other good thing about this position is it works these muscles.
Yeah, that's her favorite. Right there.
So as she's sitting,
I
just
didn't
the
let
whole
her.
around.
I didn't let her sit until she could do that at a 45-degree angle,
good.
and then make sure her head stays up by itself.
What if we look this way? Can you play with it while it's right there? Go ahead. Ooh, you're turning. How about this way? A little less rotation, that's okay. And she's like, I'm done with that.
No, there she goes.
Oh.
She's like, you're making me work too hard for this.
Just keep it in front.
So that's it for that crazy week. I can't believe how much we were able to accomplish, how many answers we were able to receive, and rule out as many problems as possible. It was just a really very productive week, and it's so great to see all the progress that Millie's making. I hope that you enjoy it. I'll go ahead and end this video, and you could just watch the rest of her session, as her sessions last about an hour a week, and there's definitely progress being made. That's undeniable. But you could just watch this little busyness that they do. It's so helpful. And I wasn't able to find a video that gave me any ideas about what to do with these sweet little babies to help make sure that they're progressing. And so if you want, you could watch this for that enjoyment too.
There you go.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.
There's no
If you
problem
like
over
this
here.
video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't mind, subscribe, and that way you don't miss any of the videos I do put up. Take care. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.